So today I'm reacting to the quick slices. Natalie angrily confronts Sophie, then smashes a glass. 90 Day Fiancé. So let's go.
Yeah, I performing like stunt show.
What kind of stunts do you do?
Let me show you. Just ready? One, two, three.
Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be moving.
He almost power bombed that nibble. Like what? Even bro, if he had let him go, his hair would have got crushed on the ground.
On to episode 3. Things are going about as poorly as you'd expect. If Florian and Starcy are the ones that made the most progress so far, you know it can't be that good. Right off
Yeah.
the bat this episode, we have more Binny and Ari, and she's like, Binny, why are you helping all these women do front flips all day? We came here to work on our marriage, okay? Not to teach Gino how to be a stuntman.
Wait, one, two, three.
Uh, nah, man. Nah, you're not. Come on, if I am in his wife's place, you're not touching a woman like that there. Come on, man. Like, no, 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 no. That's not happening. No, that's not happening.
Oh man, that is so awkward. Could you imagine if she went over and she was like, all right, Benny, it's my turn. You did that to her. Now you do that to me. I'm your wife. Now you teach me how to do a front flip. It's pretty crazy that Benny won't even touch the mother of his children, but he's running around front flipping everybody else's wives. Now Ari thinks that Benny is doing this to make her jealous, and I think that's pretty likely, but even if he's not, he should know that this is
But
going to make her
he doesn't
uncomfortable. I think he
care
just doesn't
enough
care
to
anymore.
make you
Do you think
jealous.
he's trying to upset you, or he's just being him?
Oh, he's trying to be the center of attention.
No, he's trying to start a stuntman company with Gino.
Supposed to be here working on our marriage, but he's just not willing to take anything seriously.
He's just not taking any of this seriously.
Why does she talk like she's gritting her teeth? Like, like open your mouth properly and talk.
Anymore. Maybe if the therapists have us rub syrup on each other, he'll start to take things more seriously. Maybe we could get in a kayak and throw a ball in a hoop. If that doesn't work, then I don't know what else to do, because I thought this was going to be good for us, you know? Coming on a reality show with a bunch of other dysfunctional couples. That's the foolproof plan for saving any marriage. Of course, millions of people need to see how horrible it is. That's going to make it better.
Guys, you have so much fun. Let's go into club. Let's go into club tonight.
You're gonna go to a club. You're gonna go to a club and it's like sounds stupid, I guess.
So the whole stuntman thing got Julia very excited to go to a club, and Brandon is like, Julia, damn it, you know I don't like to do anything ever. I don't even know how these two ended up together. I feel like they're quite different from each other, and they got together pretty quickly. From what I remember, his first message to her was, you look like my future wife, and it actually worked, which is shocking. But anyway, she seems a lot more social and outgoing than he does, and she
seems
still
way
wants to
different
party
than
and
him.
go out, and he doesn't seem interested in that at all.
Julia's more focused on making friends and having fun than what we actually came here for, which is to work on our issues.
But then before you know it, the subject of Natalie comes up, and apparently she's been saying bad things about Sophie to everybody else there. That's why it's so funny when all of the couples are like, we came here to work on our own issues, but they're all going to intertwine with each other's issues because they all talk to each other. They're all on TV. I mean, it's
Yeah, and
designed
it's
for this.
meant-
What do they expect is
meant
going to
to be
happen? How are
this.
you supposed to come here and work on your own issues if you're getting involved in drama with a bunch of other couples as well, on top of what you're already dealing with? At the same time, with these people, it kind of works to have a scapegoat
Bro,
because
what
as
is
soon as
this
Natalie
photo?
starts going crazy, they're all like, oh, well, at least we're not Natalie.
Well, there's some drama going on here. What's going on?
She made some very rude comments. And
What did she say?
Florence means every man here.
Yeah, we saw it. Don't try to hide it, Sophie.
She told me you have a plastic ass. That's true? No.
Love how she says, is that true? Is this true?
that
Is this
true?
information that has been brought to my attention true?
That's true?
Look, we all know that Sophie has been flirting with Gino. That's common knowledge. They made a plan to go hat shopping together and then go halvesies on a frozen pizza because Gino was too cheap to take her out. But it's okay because she was won over by his bocce ball skills. They actually met on the bocce courts.
Why is she talking about my body?
And now Sophie reveals the fact that Josh DM'd her, and it becomes clear that this is what it's about. After them bringing up these DMs over and over, I just decided to go look at them myself. And man, it is pretty rough. This guy is constantly replying to her Instagram stories and sending her fire emojis and being like, sheesh girl, you look amazing. And it sounds like Josh primarily went on The Last Resort just to talk to Sophie.
So he went to a show to talk to someone else's wife. Like, come on, man, look at these messages. Yes, I'ma be there. Yes, coming out to my partner is weird, so I'll need to know where I can stay with that girl. Like, show these messages to Natalie and end it. Natalie should just end this. It doesn't make sense anymore.
Because he asks her about it a lot and he clearly has no interest in Natalie. And then he just kind of starts talking shit about Natalie, even though Sophie didn't ask about that at all. He said, "My partner is a bit on the wild side, so we will see how this goes. I already told him I will need my own room. No way I can stay with that girl." Imagine saying that about your partner of 3 years. I will say though, I'm not really sure why Sophie is responding to him at all
Yeah.
and hearting his messages if she claims to not even be friends with him. Maybe she was gathering evidence or something, but it really doesn't seem like that. It doesn't seem like she has any interest in that. Josh did say they had mutual friends, and he does own a modeling agency, so maybe it had something to do with that. But otherwise, I'm not really sure what she was getting out of this.
I have no idea if Natalie knows about the fact that Josh has messaged me, but even if she does know, he's the one that messaged me. I didn't even reciprocate it. And she definitely shouldn't be talking rubbish about
You
me
did
behind my back. Like,
reciprocate.
we're here for our relationships.
Well, you may be here for your relationships, but we're all here for the DM drama, if I'm being honest, so I gotta take Natalie's side on that. And you know what? You're not even here for your relationship. You're here to flirt with Gino. We all knew it. We all saw it coming. No, but seriously, I don't really get the feeling that she and Rob are working on anything anymore.
Do you do a lot of modeling for Josh?
Uh-oh.
I would love to, but for some reason, he doesn't help me with anything.
Do you do a lot of modeling for jobs? Like, what the? Why am? It's so weird. Her lips are so out.
What?
I think she has a misunderstanding.
What?
I love how anytime
What?
anyone asks him anything about Natalie, he just makes this face. And it's funny because they have complete opposite stories. He's like, "I have put her in front of agencies. They just didn't call her back." And she's like, "I've never done that. What are you talking about?"
I put her in front of agencies, but I can't make the agent sign
When
her.
did you put? I never met any agent.
Damn it, Natalie, you're supposed to lie.
It's
Awkward.
I feel like he talks about her and thinks about her like a child, like she's not even going to understand what he's saying. And then he says that
Yeah,
it's not his
true.
fault that they don't call her back, but I looked it up and it says he's the CEO of a modeling agency. Like, doesn't that mean he can get her a job?
Julia told me that
Yeah.
Natalie's been like talking about me, and she's been saying that I have a fake plastic ass.
Sophie, please, you're ruining the moment. I'm trying to get ready right now. What did I say? If we're going out, I need at least 25 minutes of Rob time before we leave. I put the timer on. You're not even paying attention. I'm sure you'd respect Callum's timer, Sophie. So anyway, now everybody's getting ready to hit the clubs. They're all having their Jersey Shore moment. Gino has his good hat on. What the hell was that?
First they show like she's not there, and then she's on that side, and he's like, "Whoa, you're there."
Look at this. Look at the difference in their expressions right here. She looks like she's in love with him, and he looks puzzled. Like, why are you even touching me right
Bro,
now?
her nose looks like someone punched it in.
Maybe I'm overthinking this, but the way that he laughs, it's like he thinks it's ridiculous that she's even trying to kiss him or anything. Oh, Natalie, you're so funny. Trying to kiss me. As if, right? Could you imagine that? We're so cute together. I love us. We're just charming, you know? We have a charming dynamic. Anyway, next, Gino compliments...
Oh my god. Oh my
Anyway,
god.
next, Gino compliments Jasmine's earrings, and it's a disaster. Somehow, that's a disaster. I don't know how,
How?
but...
Those are beautiful earrings. Oh my gosh.
Oh, no. Gino, what are you doing?
What
You
did
messed
he
up big time, buddy.
say?
You and your little hat.
Are you serious?
Are you serious right now, Gino? My earrings? Did you actually just say that? You could tell he was nervous to say that because immediately after he just stared into the corner as like a defense mechanism to subconsciously make himself smaller. One of these days, I'm just expecting him to retreat into his hat like a little turtle.
Like for real, who compliments someone's earrings? Show me some passion. Show me some
They do. It's just that you don't like it because he hasn't had sex with you. And you're like you're there at the starter while I've been waiting for the main course for the past almost 9 months. That is why. So just say that. Not say that nobody ever compliments someone's earrings. That's just not true. Like couples do it who have been in marriages for like 20, 25, 50 years.
science. here.
Jasmine, just think about what you're saying for a second here. You want passion and desire from this man. They haven't scootily pooped in 8 months. What is she expecting at this point? That he's just randomly, just in the middle of the last resort, gonna change into a different person, into a different Gino? Like he's gonna burst out of his shell? Maybe she thinks that now that he can do a front flip, he has all the confidence he's ever needed. So anyway, as soon as they get to the club, Benny is like, hell yeah, it's time to ignore my wife and start spinning around all the other women. And Ari's like, damn it, Benny, you're supposed to spin me around. Fine,
Bro,
you know what? I'll go
come
flirt
on,
with
man.
Gino. Since
Come on, man. No, man. Nah, man. If I am his wife, I am throwing the drink on his face and walking out of the show, man. No, man. Come on. No. Just no.
you're dancing with Jasmine. I think Bocce is sexy.
Your husband lives next to you.
Oh, he won't talk to me.
Oh, wow.
He's not gonna even walk over to me. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
Look at
Yeah,
that.
it's a real head scratcher. I'm confused. I wonder what's going
He's
on.
full
I
of
mean, look, I feel
dancing.
bad, but at a certain point, I don't know what else to say. Is it going to be like this the entire season? It seems as though every time they enter a new location, Benny just gets pulled like a magnet towards the nearest woman that's not his wife. So moving on, Natalie is looking forward to finally spending some time with Josh,
Bro,
but then
that
immediately he's
image
like, oh
looks
yeah, I'm
weird.
leaving tomorrow, by the way. So I think you're just going to have to do this last resort. You're going to have to work on our relationship here by yourself. Josh is like that person in a group project that literally does nothing at all. Josh honestly reminds me of someone I had to do a group project with before. He did nothing the entire time, and then we had to give a presentation at the end, and right before the presentation, he just walked out. And then the professor came over and said, okay, let's see your group project. And I was like, it's not a group anymore, it's just me. And I already didn't know what was going on, so I don't know how I'm gonna do this. This guy just left. But yeah, that's Josh. He just shows up, says a bunch of crap, does nothing, and then leaves before anything important happens. So next, Julia is like, Brandon sucks, and I'm done packing his socks. I'm getting up on this counter and dancing around because I don't care anymore.
Come
Hey,
on.
hey, I'm not joking. Seriously, you can see your. Hey, you can see your.
Brandon, please. The only reason we don't see yours is because she remembered to pack your underwear.
I have fun, but I didn't show
You
my...
don't have fun. You just sit and stay in the bar.
I can have fun without showing my to people, you know?
Okay, that's your way.
Brandon, you need to lighten up a little bit. Come on, get up on the bar, you know, do a backflip. Have Benny flip you off the bar. Gino's a certified expert now, so he could just do gainers off the bar all night. So Brandon is upset because he's ready to have kids and a family, and he says that, in his words, he doesn't want his wife to be a stripper. Meanwhile, Julia doesn't want kids right now and may never want them, so I don't know how they overlooked this.
They just look like people who want different things, like the body language, the way that they dress, their expressions. Like she seems like a party girl, like she's much more outgoing, social and all. He seems like an introvert, like much more of, I have to do these things by this age, like kids at this age, like there's a certain way I do things. She seems much more like free flowing, like I'm a party girl, wild girl, future is 100 years after this. There's no problem in that, just that you both don't like gel each other. But I don't know how you got into a relationship. Like it's kind of a mystery for me.
Upset because I would be too. I know. You ain't even gotta tell me. If I were you, I'd have been like, nah.
I mean,
You don't
Listen,
talk
Brandon,
about
if this were
this.
me, and I'm not saying it is, but if this were me, I'd be like, nah. Seriously, nah. Honestly, though, Julia probably should get off the bar. It's just not safe. You don't drink and then get up on a bar and dance around in a crowded place with a bunch of glass. This isn't bar rescue. This is very dangerous to do without John Taffer present. So after this, Sophie approaches Josh and she starts to ask about his relationship with Natalie. And at this point, it's pretty obvious that she's just trying to mess with her. But all you have to do to get on her nerves is just talk to Josh, and then she's going to start criticizing your body and what you're wearing.
How's it going with Natalie?
You know, it's going.
You shouldn't force something to work, especially if it's toxic.
Bro, look at her.
I don't
Look,
like it.
look at her, man. Her expression, like, what is she doing here? I gotta recharge my buttons. The tirade is coming.
She's half naked. I mean, she doesn't even have underwear.
I love how it just becomes immediately about that every time.
Yeah.
Like, that's always her go-to. Why don't you just focus on the fact that she's talking to Josh? Even if she was dressed differently, you probably still wouldn't be happy with her talking to Josh, so what would you say then? And it does seem like Sophie is trying to stir the pot. I mean, she kind of admitted that if Natalie's going to play games, then she's going to play games as well. So upon seeing this, Jasmine and Starcy try to comfort Natalie, and they're trying to explain to her that Josh is the problem and he's a player and she should probably break it off with him, but she just blames blames Sophie and thinks that she's trying to steal her man.
I think that Josh likes Sophie.
He likes Sophie. She's taking my man.
She's not stealing your man.
First of all, even though Sophie is definitely trying to make things worse
She's not stealing your man.
for Josh and Natalie, I don't think she's stealing her man. And second of all, he's not even her man. Every conversation that Josh has with Natalie, it feels like he's just annoyed by her. Like he's constantly rolling his eyes. Like he doesn't want to open up to her about anything. So Natalie decides her next best course of action is to run around the bar looking for single men to get back at Josh.
Any single guys here?
Natalie!
Natalie.
My boyfriend is going to Vegas with a new hooker or whatever she is.
So they're all trying to calm Natalie down, and it's not good if Jasmine is trying to calm someone down, but by the end of the night, she pretty much turns everyone against her. And it's annoying because Josh really did try to plan a trip to Vegas with Sophie, and now that's all going to get brushed over because Natalie's going to go nuts, and everybody's going to be like, oh my god, why is Natalie going crazy? It can't be because of Josh.
What are you? You're a married woman. You're half naked, and you with my boyfriend going to Vegas. Who are you?
Yeah. Where is Josh during all of this? Where is this knucklehead? He always starts shit and he just dips out like he didn't start anything. Natalie, damn it, why can't you just go scream at Josh? This would be so much more.
It would be so funny if they are piling up on her, Natalie, and he just slips out of the back and just like, I'm going to Vegas. And he just dips out of there.
Or enjoyable to watch. It would be great. I want to see this guy get what he deserves finally, but it's not going to happen because you just keep talking about how Sophie's a hooker.
I would never do this to you, to come to your husband and with a random guy in Vegas because you're a hooker.
There it is.
Normal woman would never do it.
So all the while Josh continues to lie and downplay everything, Natalie keeps berating Sophie and saying that her body is trash and she's not a normal woman. And you can tell that Josh doesn't mind at all that the attention is shifting towards Natalie. Like he's perfectly happy with her taking the fall for all of this. I'm not trying to defend Natalie, but man, he really is the worst partner ever. So Natalie gets upset because she feels like everyone's against her, so she storms out. Then she decides to come back in and grab Sophie's glass from out of her hand and just smash it on the ground, which is obviously not safe.
She's coming back.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'm so glad. Oh.
Yeah, so obviously that's like not good and stuff. You don't do that. Don't throw glass at people.
That's
but anyway,
dangerous.
I think we're gonna end it there, and we'll talk about the aftermath next time. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I think.
So that was it for me. So that was my reaction to this video. If you like this type of content, like, share and subscribe. If you don't, then share it with those who do. My social media links, which are my Twitter and Instagram links, are in the description below, so go follow me on that. My UPI ID link, shab@OKICICI, is in the description also. So donate any amount of money which you can, which will help me making YouTube a permanent career option. So that was it for me today. So thank you. Goodbye. Alvida.